start by circling your arms backwards. And then circling forwards. And then arms up, one hand on your hip, leaning over. Holding everything for about 20 seconds. And then arms up, touch your other hip, lean over. Then arms up, touch your hands to the floor. If they don't quite go to the floor, then see if you can just stay there. If that's too easy, touch the back of your legs or the back of your feet and pull yourselves in. Hold either one for 20 to 30 seconds. And we're going to move to the floor. You're going to touch one of your toes. It doesn't matter how high or how low, just see if you can hold that for at least 20 to 30 seconds. And then moving over to the other side, touching the other leg. Or if you like, up here. When you're doing this, try and keep your kneecaps facing the ceiling and try not to bend your legs. And then you're gonna slide all the way across and see how far you can go down in the middle. What I like to do is hold somewhere on my leg and help me push down. So I hold the heels of my foot, which helps. Again, don't let your knees bend and roll back. And hold that for about 30 seconds. Then we're going to take both of our arms up, cross one over and pull through. This will help your bow and arrow because it's like pulling you over to the side. And then if you're really flexible, see if you can pull it over down to the floor. And then arms up, cross it over and down to the side. Pull to the floor again. Even if you're not as flexible, see if you can still do it like this. And then we're going to go down the front again. After that, we're going to go into a pike fold. Arms up, and with your toes pointed, you're going to touch your toes. Try not to let your legs bend when you do this. You're going to hold that for 30 seconds. On the last 10 seconds, hold the back of your legs or toes and try and really pull yourself in for the last 10 seconds. And then you're going to point your toes up to the ceiling, hold your toes and pull yourself in. Doesn't matter if you're down here or up here, it works the back of your legs more. Then you're going to go into a butterfly stretch and bounce your legs up and down. For this to really help, pull your heels into your legs and lean forward. The main thing that's really going to help your scorp and scale is shoulder flexibility. So I don't really like doing this because it hurts my arms, but instead have your arms straight, bend them and push back. And then just pulse it. Another thing that really helps is lying straight on the floor, having one arm out like that, and holding the other one like that. And then swap arms, arm up straight, and then grab the other one. I have really unflexible shoulders, and even this really helps. For your back, you're going to sit in a seal stretch and hold that for 20 seconds. If that's easy, go on to your knuckles or that, like that, and then lean back. And then when doing the stretch, instead of having all of your weight on your knees and like no weight on your hands, bring your arms forward and push your armpits into the floor. What I do is I like swap sides and see if my shoulders can click. And then down the middle. And then back forward again. See if you can reach your hands a little bit closer this time. And lean back. Start off in a lunge. You're going to lean forward. And I normally just pulse. Even if you're up here, try and get your knee in line with your ankle. And don't make your hips like this. Make sure your hips are straight under you. Then you're gonna straighten your leg and push down on it. Holding each stretch for about 20 seconds. And then holding your foot, see if you can bring your nose, even if you're up here, see if you can hold it. And then you're gonna lean back and grab your foot, even if it's up here. Try and lean forward. And then gonna bend the front leg, making sure our hips are under you. You're gonna twist them just so that your hips are more flexible when it comes to splits. And then lean forward. When you do this, make sure your hips are straight under you. And then you're going to straighten out that leg and in splits. When you do this, try and hold it for about 30 seconds. And in the last 10 seconds, hands off the floor. Even if it's up here, try and let your, because then you're gonna like slide into it more. And then you're gonna repeat everything on the other leg. Making sure your hips are square, knees over your foot. Lean back, push into your leg. And touching your toes. And then lean forward, grab that foot. You can hold the floor for this one. And then bend this leg. So it's like a 90-degree angle. Swivel your hips. And then lean forward. straighten out that leg, making sure that back leg is underneath you and holding it for 20 seconds. This isn't my good leg, so I'll get off the floor. And then the last 10 seconds, holding it out. Really trying to push into the floor. Once that becomes easy, then you can start doing over splits. This will really help heel stretches and bow and arrows, mainly bow and arrows. And then you're going to hold that for 30 seconds, arms off the floor on the last 10. When pulling a heel stretch, you want to start off on a high V and controlled lift your leg up, pulling everything up. What you don't want to do is lean down and grab it like that and then try and pull it up. That will just get you into bad practice. So even if you're not as flexible, try and grab it like that or like that. What you don't want to do is go like that, because that's going to make you off balance, or grab your leg, because that's also getting you into bad technique, and it won't be as easy to do bow and arrows and stuff like that. You also want to make sure that your foot is facing straight forward and that it's not going to the side, it's going straight out in front of you. Once you've done the heel stretch, you're going to pull both hands up to one foot and pull it towards you. Even if you're here, pull it even further. Make sure that your foot isn't like that, but pointed up to the ceiling. Pull it towards you. Then for a bow and arrow, you're going to go up to that same position. You're going to pull through, making sure that that foot is pointed. Arm isn't down here, arm is straight out to the side, not down here. And that your big circle of your hand is faced forward like that. So when doing your bow and arrow, up to a heel stretch, pull that close, toe pointed still, big circle to the front. And down. It is so important to do both legs when you're stretching, because it will make your jumps uneven even if you're not a flyer. And if you are a flyer, you don't know which leg. You could be doing a TikTok and you don't know which leg you need to be stretched on, and it will just make everything uneven, everything you do. So doing the same thing, heel stretch, pulling up. This isn't my better leg, so yeah. Pulling up and pulling towards you, making sure that foot is under you, holding that for 20 seconds. To help with your bow and arrow, something you could do is when you're in your splits, pretend like you're pulling your bow and arrow on the floor. So grab that leg, make sure your hips are still under you, and pull the arm through.